2025 Mobilities Expo in New Jersey. I'm going to be doing some live streams and doing some videos around the show. Today we're going to do a live stream and just show you what all is here, and that's what this one is about. So I'm going to get started and start doing a ride around for about an hour or so, show you guys what's here. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section, and as they come up, I will try to answer them. Let's get going here. So I got here a little bit early this morning and rode around inside the expo here. And one of the first things that I noticed was that this is a lot bigger than the shows that I've been to in Texas in 2023. I went to the ones in Texas, in Houston, and then Dallas. This one is a lot bigger. I'm just going to go all the way over here to the edge and just do a quick ride through and show you guys what is here, and we can have a look and see what products are here, what people are here, talk to some of the manufacturers of the products, and have a look. I'm going to pull up the chat so I can see if anybody is in here. Permobile is here with a lot of their wheelchairs and adaptive equipment. We'll go in there and take a look at that. The doors just opened just a couple minutes ago, and a bunch of people were waiting to get in. And as soon as they opened up the doors, everybody just poured in to come take a look and see what's here. Here, Permobile has got their wheelchair repair, which is pretty cool. Almost look like they're doing it while you wait. Guys, let me know in the chat if you can hear the audio. There's no indication on the live stream of whether or not the microphones are working, so let me know if you can hear me. I've always thought these Bruno lifts on the back of pickup trucks have been pretty cool. They're a way that you can climb into your vehicle and then the wheelchair is picked up by the crane, which is really cool. James Graham, thanks for letting me know. So right now, this is just a quick ride through to see what's here. Looks like they can do hockey in a wheelchair. That's pretty cool. Got a bunch of parrots here. Wonder if one of these guys will do an interview. And we've got the Prosthetics people. I'll be doing an interview with them in the next, later today probably, and post it as a non-live video. They've got a really cool product that their wheels like will roll over just about anything. Hey, here's Justin. Here's Justin. Justin, grab a mic. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing here. Take that mic.
Good deal.
Whoops. Good to go. This
Well,
is
hello.
Justin. What do you do here?
Happy Friday. I am hosting the events here in the events arena, the Amputee Angel Events Arena at the Abilities Expo, and I'm also performing with my company, Wild Wonders on Wheels.
So what does your company do?
We do online fitness, primarily for wheelchair users.
Really, tell me a little bit about that. How does one get to do that?
We have an online membership. It's $25 a month, which is cheaper than LA Fitness. And we also have live classes Monday through Friday. We also do personal training.
You do personal training. So are you going to be doing any demos of that here at the Expo?
Yes, we are, every single day. Our first one today is at 1:45.
1:45, okay, we'll be back to see you.
We'll see you soon.
All right, let me grab the mic back from you, brother.
Good job.
I think you do this for a living. Thank you very much. On to the next wow factor. I met Justin at the hotel last night. Really nice guy. Here's the Invacare booth. They got all kinds of cool looking wheelchairs. And our friend Dave Stevens. Very cool. That spawns innovation. You're on it. That's what that does. Hey, how you doing?
Living the life. We woke up this morning, right?
Yeah, we woke up this morning. You're right. You want to talk about it on live stream? Here, let me give you a mic. Grab that mic off of there. So I'm streaming live right now.
Streaming live?
So just tell me who you are, who you're with, what do you do?
Hi, my name is Jamel. I work for Click Heaters. We sell medical grade products, heating pads that you click of a button and it activates and they're reusable. We have massagers. Our massagers are the best thing since sliced bread, and I love sandwiches. Now this one, little annoying. This one right here is our Celine. All you do is click it. When you click it, it starts with 1, 2, 3, 4 speeds. It comes with 4 attachments, your own travel size suitcase. And here's the best part of it. Our U-shape. Now our U-shape is good for your IT band, hamstrings, calf muscles, and also your back. All the way down your back. So if you have fibromyalgia, rotator cuff issues, a sciatica, L4, L5, we got you there for you. This one's this one is Celine, and this one right here is Mike Tyson. Now Mike Tyson is a little bit bigger, comes with 8 attachments, but it also comes with that U-shape. But here's another one. This attachment right here, our bone density piece. So you literally can press it instead of those hard pieces. No, okay. Instead of this hard ball that bounces off your bones, meniscus issues, shoulder issues, back issues, we got you. IT band, everything, even sciatica.
See that pop back here?
Just like that. Turns on like a car, you just turn it on like this. Boop. Doo-doo-doo. Just like that. Press it all the way to 7. Has an oscillating motor inside of it. It doesn't punch you like a jackhammer. It goes in a circular rotation.
So has it got a lithium battery in it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so you got to carry it on the plane. You can't put it underneath.
You have to put it underneath.
So where can people get this?
So you go online, clickheaters.com. Clickheaters.com. And also, this is going to help a lot of people. We actually accept HSA, FSA, health savings account, flex spending account. That's basically monopoly money. We got you there, of course.
All right.
My name's
cool.
Jamel. Come check us out.
All right, Jamel, thank you.
Of course.
I appreciate it. Let me get you to put it back on there if you would.
Yes, sir. That's my uncle's name.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. You guys have a good show. All right, that was Jamel here with Quick Heaters. Coming up here, this is a really cool thing that I want to interview these people. These guys, it's called Just Hands. We're coming up to them. They do adaptive driving experiences with hand controls in a Porsche. And that's going to be really cool. I'm going to talk to them here about it in a minute. You guys are going to want to stick around for this. I am looking forward to going to Connecticut and doing this sometime. Or convincing them to come down to Daytona Beach and doing it at the International Speedway there. But this is a place called Just Hands Foundation. We're going to talk to them and find out more about it here in just a minute. Right now, I'm just going to let you guys see the car. And then we're going to see about talking to Torsten here in just a minute. One of our neighbors in Florida, he and his wife both manage different Porsche racing teams. And this would be really cool to just drive up to his driveway in this car and get out and say, hey dude, I'm in your league now. Hey, Torsten, how are you?
We met last year, didn't we?
I don't think so. I wasn't here last year.
Well, then we did not meet.
No. I'm James.
Nice
You mind if I put a mic on you and talk to you about what you guys are doing?
Yeah, sure. Not a problem.
We're on a live stream.
You mind if I hold it?
Yeah, you can hold it.
Excellent.
So tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing, why you're doing it. This is probably the coolest thing I saw on my ride around this morning. I drive a Suburban that has hand controls. I love it. But a Porsche? Come on, let's talk about this.
I mean, let's just first start off. It's a Porsche, right? So why not? So I race, but I've done a lot of sports, and none of them made me equal to able-bodied people. However, being on track is the only sport in the world that makes us equal to able-bodied people. Unless you're Irish and you consider darts a sport, I consider it drinking adjacent, not a sport, right? So that means that motorsport's still the only thing that makes us equal. As I experienced that, I realized I needed to share that with other people. So I started the Just Hands Foundation, and this car is for people who use track cars, or people who drive with hand controls to get behind the wheel of a track car. And that's why we're here, showing it to people. Inside of the car, we have both left and right hand controls. Would you like to see them? You want to see the hand controls? So, in here you can see we put both left and right hand controls in there. And the reason why is we want to make sure you felt comfortable driving with the hand that you normally drive with, left or right.
Okay.
And most cars obviously don't have two hand controls. This one does. It's got 6-point harness to make sure that people like us stay upright, right, without too much stability in legs and back muscles and all that kind of stuff. So race seat and 6-point harness. And other than that, this specific car is just a street car. We've made some suspension changes, but other than that, it's a standard Porsche Cayman.
And so you're in the Porsche racing?
I race a GT4 Club Sport MR.
You know a guy named Weston Farmer?
Is Weston a young guy that now lives in LA? Weston?
He lives in Florida. He runs one of the Porsche race teams.
No, I do not then.
Okay, yeah, he lives used to live down the road from us before we moved. And
Got it.
I was just thinking, driving up his driveway in this car would be really cool.
It would be really cool. Yeah, it's, I wanted people to be able to experience what I get to experience, right? The freedom of being equal to everybody else.
So how does somebody who wants to do this get to do it? Where are you guys? Do you travel and do it, or they have to come to you, or what?
Yeah, so we are at in upstate Connecticut at Lime Rock, which is the country's most strategic racetrack, and formerly owned by Skip Barber, right? So that's the fame. It is an amazing track. It is a strategic track, and so that is where the majority of our drivers come. But we have people flying in from Germany, from California, from Canada. Like, it's incredible where they're coming from just to drive this car on the track. And they go to justhands.org, and justhands.org gets, you can sign up there, and it's that simple.
Justhands.org. How much does it cost?
So it costs us around $1,000 a day to run per person, and it's $50 per person to actually do it. So $950 subsidized is not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. So
That's really cool. Do you guys have any plans to ever come to Daytona Beach?
we do. I'm most likely racing there at the end of the year. Still TBD, but most likely I will. Right. And I should also mention, I keep forgetting this. We have a Bowhead Reach mountain bike, which is over there.
Let's go take a look at it.
Yeah, we just added this mountain bike to our arsenal.
You can keep talking, and
yeah. So what we
you
did
got to
was
push too, I guess.
Yep. So what I really love about the mountain bike is that we have the ability to get people both on trail and track. So this there's a Bowhead Reach. Bowhead's here right now. Out of 30 years of being in a chair, I am incredibly skeptical of all products that exist out there for us. Between their new wheelchair and this mountain bike, they have captured my heart. Everything that they make is perfect. And even as a C6 quad, these mountain bikes are incredible. They're incredible. They can go over terrain and down single track trails. And so we now have two of them, one for a quad and one for a para. And we will be starting that in mid-June, and we're taking right now wait list, putting people's names on a wait list to start doing bowheading with us in Connecticut as well.
That's really cool. All right, well, I'm going to come back by and do a video with you guys to post. But I'll probably do that tomorrow or Sunday.
Would love that.
But for now, I'm going to keep doing the live stream. I might need some help putting that back on my...
I don't have dexterity either.
We're going to get some help putting it back on my...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right.
Thank you, Jim. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, this is really cool, man.
Thank you.
I am going to come to Connecticut and do this. This is really cool.
Awesome.
You guys, I think iBot is up near you guys as well, right?
Where?
iBot, the Mobius Mobility. They do a wheelchair that gets up on two wheels.
Oh.
I think they're near you guys.
Yeah, possibly. I know what you're talking about, but
Yeah, that would be a good trip to make sometime.
100%.
So cool. I'll be back to do a video with you tomorrow.
Okay.
For you guys who are watching, we'll be posting other videos as we go, and I'll come back and talk to Torsten about this. But this is really cool. You can drive a Porsche using hand controls on a racetrack for $50. That is worth a trip to Connecticut. It looks like a traffic jam down here, so I'm going to go down a different aisle and see what we can find. like maybe we can get around the traffic jam here. I've always wondered why leaf filter comes with things like this.
No. Thank you. We got them open or closed? One criteria is the flight anywhere from 30 to 90% off another test?
These are cool little wheelchairs for kids. Alright guys, if anybody sees anything that they'd like for me to go back and do a video with the company, let me know in the chat and I will do my best to get back over the next 3 days and do an actual long form video with whoever it is and ask about their products or their company, what they do, and get the information out to you. This is cool.
I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, go ahead. So they have a 100% carbon fiber folding power chair. I'd be interested in learning about that. I don't see it here in the booth. I'm going to see if we can talk to these guys about this. Hey guys, I see your sign for the Golden Cricket.
Right here.
Let's hear about it.
You got to take me through it. Someone absconded. No.
Somebody absconded with it.
I'll tell you.
All right, we're going to go take a look at it here. All right, here we go. It disappeared.
This gentleman wants to know about the golden cricket.
Hey there. So I'm James. I'm live streaming on the No Limb Gym YouTube channel.
Okay.
Can I give you a microphone and talk to me about that on live stream?
Yeah, let me, I'm gonna grab some help.
Okay.
What platform are you on?
We're on YouTube.
YouTube? All right, yeah. She's just gonna help me out and, tag team.
So actually, if you don't mind, do you mind putting on a microphone so we can hear you?
Okay, but what are you,
Okay, I'm doing a live stream about the Abilities Expo. I was interested in learning about this, but I'm getting pushback on it. Sounds like you guys don't want to talk about it.
yeah, no, I just want to understand what you're doing. You want to do specifically this?
Well, I was interested in learning about it, but we'll come back another time.
I'm just
We'll come back.
I'm just trying to understand.
We'll come back. Okay, so Golden Cricket, guys, was given a lot of pushback and not being willing to talk, so we'll find somebody else to talk to.
No more smell like the carne asada, the pastor, the fried chicken. It's zero burn to you, zero burn to the home. Okay, now if you want it grilled, all you do is
Hey there, Matt. So I'm James. I'm live streaming,
oh, nice.
and I see you've got a really cool wheelchair here. You mind putting a mic on and talking about it?
Of course.
Grab that one off of my thing there. I was just talking to somebody else, another manufacturer, gave me a lot of pushback. So I'm like, okay, I'll go find somebody else to talk to.
All right.
So tell me about this.
So this is our
I'm gonna
Omeo
I'm gonna
mobility
back up.
chair right here.
Yeah.
Very awesome, unique product. As you can see, it has a really tight turn radius, which is really good for when you're loading it and unloading it. So if you go into an elevator, you can easily access the controls. You just pull in, turn around, you have your controls. Or if you have an accessible van, you can pull yourself right into it, turn yourself out, and transfer in and out. This is a self-balancing power chair. So if you can pan down, you can kind of see down here the wheels. And I'll deploy our stabilizing legs right now. So those legs come out, and that's how you're able to transfer in and out of your Omeo. So it doesn't go anywhere, and it's nice and locked. And then you would just get in, and it just takes one button on the back. Those bring up the legs, and we go into our balance mode. So with the way the Omeo kind of works, is you lean forward to go forward. You lean backwards and you'll go backwards. And if you kind of sit up straight, you won't go anywhere. You have a kind of an invisible line down the omeo. So when you lean past that line, you're gonna accelerate. So the more you lean past, the more you're gonna accelerate. What makes our chair completely unique from any other chair right here is our hands-free riding mode. So with the flip of a switch right here in the back, I do that. Now wherever I lean my body, completely hands-free, you're able to operate the omeo. So that leaves you available to be on your phone, which I never recommend, or you can hold your spouse's hand or even enjoy a nice ice cream cone when you're out and about.
This is really awesome. So how long have you guys been around? It even looks like it has lights on it, which is cool as well.
So we have some other features. So we have a little trunk right here in the back, so you can carry your controller or your accoutrement or your meds, anything you might need. We have USB ports so that you're able to charge your phones when you're out and about. And then you also have headlights and rear lights. So people can see you, but also you can kind of see where you're going. And they're at the perfect height to blind little children. So that's always a good option to have. They're really bright LEDs, so they actually go out for a long distance. So you can actually see up to 15 feet in front of you.
That's really cool. So back to my original question was, who came up with this? This is really
yes,
cool.
good point. So actually it was two engineers. They were living in New Zealand at the time. One got injured, and then when he recovered from his injury, one of their favorite pastimes was to go out and shoot archery. So as you can see right here, I have a wide range of movement that the omeo is built for. And so when he recovered from his injury, he looked at his buddy and he said, "Hey, do you think you can convert this Segway so that I'm able to get down in the field so that we can go shooting again?" I don't know about you, but I don't have any friends that good, so he was so lucky to have somebody like that in his life. And his friend actually went out and converted a Segway to be seated so they could go out and shoot archery. You know what? When they went out and did that, they realized that this hits so many more points than just going out and doing one activity. You can do so much more with it. So they decided to open it up to the public, and they started Omeo technology out of New Zealand. And then we recently brought it over to the States about 5 years ago, and now we're distributing it here in the United States.
So everybody's going to want to know, is it covered by Medicare?
It isn't. It actually strictly out of pocket right now. It was actually invented for the New Zealand market, so we're trying to convert it a little bit to get into the American market, but we're just not there just yet.
So right now, if anybody wanted it, they wouldn't need to get a prescription, just come to you guys with the money.
Correct.
Purchase it. So what does something like this run?
That's a great question. Before I get to that, I'll just let you know that we do partner up with the Gary Sinise Foundation, and he's very generous in all his contributions. So he'll actually provide for people that qualify, provide an Omeo free of charge.
So how do people qualify with that?
You have to be a veteran, and you have to be able to have tried the Omeo and found it to be a good fit for your disability.
I'm looking for a wheelchair right now. I'm only 2 years into this.
Okay.
And this is cool. I've seen the iBot, which is cool.
Right.
Same kind of technology.
Yep.
I've got 2 engineering student kids at Embry-Riddle in Daytona Beach, and they're those the unicycle wheel skateboards.
Yes.
There's engineering kids that have put lawn chairs on them and are riding like you're riding.
Oh, interesting.
And I was thinking that would be really cool, but it also looks extremely dangerous.
Right.
This looks like it would be the best of both worlds. The coolness and the
cool
safety.
factor definitely is an aspect of the Omeo.
Got somebody right behind you.
Oh.
So it is really cool.
So it does. It currently runs MSRP of $32,500, but we're lucky enough to have it for $29,950 for show pricing, and that also includes the off-road tire kit here at the Expo.
Okay, so off-road tires, lithium batteries, I assume.
Yep.
FAA approved?
No.
Okay.
So you can travel with it. You do have to bring the batteries onto the plane with you, and you have to check it like a regular bag. So you cannot necessarily ride it to the airport and just get out of it and transfer out. You do have to prepare it ahead of time, get it sent over. You can have it on the same airplane as you, but you do need to take the lithium batteries out.
And that's not doable, like plane side, to take the batteries out?
No.
Okay. I would highly recommend making that available.
I agree.
Here.
I would as well, because having such a chair that's so diverse, you'd want to take it to a luxury destination, right?
You would.
Yeah.
And just for day-to-day business use, I'd use this like all the time.
Right, and that's what we have. We have a lot of users that will use it as a day-to-day chair. Some people use it strictly keep it at their work facility so they can use it. Or if you have the ability to transport it, they'll use it as an everyday chair. Some people actually use it as an activity chair. With that hands-free method, you can use it in pickleball. So we have a lot of our users that will play pickleball in it, as well as it's really good to go out and do like a nice hike, because you actually feel it. It's not a passive riding experience like a throttle would be on a scooter.
Yeah.
Actively leaning really gets you going, and then you feel
I
it.
would imagine that would help with core strength and
Yes.
and
So it
everything.
keeps you active, and that way you're not deteriorating at all, and you're staying very active as long as you want to be.
That's really cool. So Matt, 32.5.
Yep.
How does somebody get one right now if they got the money, they want to come buy one?
Awesome. So depending where you're located, if you're located here in marvelous Jersey, you go over to Broadway Medical. They're our local supplier here. But other than that, you can actually just reach us at myomeo.com and talk to one of our salespersons, and we can get you all situated, get you all customized up, and get that within 4 to 8 weeks.
That is really cool. And what colors does it come in?
So it comes in 6 standard colors. So we got black, blue, orange, red, purple, and the last one is, I forget off the top of my head. But my favorite color is the baby blue. And then we also have some custom colors available. So we have an American flag available as well as a custom green available.
Okay, outstanding. So Matt, I'm going to come back probably tomorrow to do an
I'm here
actual
all day.
video with you.
Okay.
Actually, can you help put
Yeah,
that
of
back on
course.
here? I'll do an actual video with you, and we'll do an in-depth video. This is a live stream.
Gotcha.
The idea is to let the people who are watching kind of see what's here and what they might want to learn more about. This and the Porsche are probably the two coolest things I've seen here so far. So when I saw you sitting there, I was like, whoa, that's wild. So where actually is your booth? Is it
I'm located right here.
right here?
Yep.
Okay, outstanding. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank
Thanks.
you. See you then.
That was a really cool piece of technology. Now we're going to get into the accessible vehicle section. Freedom Motors has got their Chevy Traverses, it looks like. I was looking at those, and while they look like they're really nicely done, for somebody like myself who drives, I don't think that this would work. Because as you can see, it's a rear entry, and there's no way to transfer into the seat. I'm going to talk to them tomorrow and do a video with them and find out for sure whether or not there are ways to actually get into the seat. But nicely done. This is actually a Hyundai Palisade that they have. And then the other one is another Chevy. I'm not sure what it is. It's a smaller Chevy of some sort. But all of them are rear entry. Don't really look like you can get into them or climb into the driver's seat. So if it was somebody who wasn't driving, you would have a nice option there. But like myself, if you do want to drive, it appears that it wouldn't work. Maybe they can put in some kind of a transfer seat, but I don't see anything that shows that they would, but we'll find out tomorrow. And here are the vehicles that they do. And this is Freedom Motors. I'm going to give out a big shout out to the people at Braun Ability. I had a wheelchair van that I had reserved to take me from the hotel to the Abilities Expo and to bring me back and take me to and from the Expo Center every morning from the hotel. I had them booked, and 10 minutes before they were supposed to pick me up this morning, they called me and they canceled and said they weren't going to come. There's really no accessible transport available here in Edison, New Jersey, where we are. And the people of Braun Ability are staying at not the home and suites, the Hilton Garden Inn where I'm staying. And when they found out that I needed a ride, they very graciously gave me a ride here to the show, offered me a ride back, and were very nice. So I'm going to do an interview with them here in just a little bit and take a look at some of their cars. They've got a rear entry option here. I'm going to try to sneak my way through here, not run over any paws. Now, this is cool. This is really cool. This one has got 4 transfer seats that come out of the van. This is really cool. I'm liking this one. Hey Frank, nice to see you. So again, I do want to give a shout out to the nice people at Braun. They helped me out this morning when my pre-booked wheelchair van refused to come and gave me a ride over here in one of their vans. That was very nice of them to do. They didn't have to, but they did it. I like the look of the Toyota Siennas when they're converted. They look more like a large SUV. So they've got their Chrysler Pacifica here. That one's got the driver's seat out so you can drive from your wheelchair. So I'm going to see if we can talk to them here, get a tour here real quick.
Yeah.
So who wants to put on a microphone and give me the tour for the live stream?
Which vehicle would you like a tour of?
Just show me what you have.
Justin is our guy, but he's over in the Chrysler booth right now. Justin's the guy that should do that.
I'll do that with you guys in the live stream tomorrow.
Okay.
This one's going to end shortly, but I'll come back and do a
Are you
video.
on there now? You're
Yeah, we're
Facebook
live
Live?
streaming right now. So
I can.
if you want to, Christine, if you want to just show me what you got. If you don't mind putting this on or holding it so we can hear you,
Okay.
I'll let you squeeze it.
Just like that.
Yep, and this is Christina. She gave me the ride today. Very
Hey there,
nice.
how you doing?
Very nice. So, Christina,
So,
just tell me a little bit about what you have. Let's
Yeah.
see.
So right over here we have a Braun Ability Pacifica, Chrysler Pacifica conversion. It's got a power fold-out ramp that's integrated into the door. So I'm going to just pull it up. We have an internal button here. We also have it on a key fob. The door will automatically open and close, and the ramp will deploy and stow. I'll just show you how it does it. It also has a kneel, so it makes the ramp less steep. It's much easier to go into with your wheelchair. The door opens, and then the vehicle starts to kneel a bit, and the ramp comes out. And then we have LED lights in the ramp, which works really well, especially if it's at nighttime. It also gives you a visual guide so that you make sure that you go up to the up into the ramp easily.
So something I've noticed in taxis especially is that these ramps, at least in the taxis, tend to rattle really, really badly. The Braun Ability ramps, are they less rattly, I guess is the word?
They're very quiet. We have like a bump stop in here that holds this ramp securely between the door, so there's no rattle in it. My guess is in the taxis, they have so many people going in and out. I'm not sure how often they service it. We do recommend servicing every 6 months. If you're noticing a rattle, it shouldn't be there. I would take it to your dealer to get looked at.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Both of the front seats come out. You can have both seats in, both seats out. You can sit in the passenger seat or the driver's location.
So transfer seats, talk to me about those in a
We
small
have a
van like this.
transfer seat. You want to
Okay.
see one? Yeah. Looks like we have someone testing it out that's probably not going to be driving just yet. Oops, sorry. This one's more comfortable.
The future driver here.
She's preparing early here. But the transfer seat base is nice. It goes on to you use your seat, and we just put it on the base. And so the transfer seat space goes forward and back, side to side, and up and down. So it's got a 6-way position, and it's for people who are in a wheelchair that want to transfer to the OEM seat and drive from the OEM seat.
Okay, so if you're using a driver transfer seat, would you need to put like a power chair on the right side of the vehicle then, or can it still sit in the middle?
It will depend on the size of the chair. A lot of times people will put it in the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
They put it in the middle, and they bring the seat all the way back, and they transfer over, and they leave the chair where it's
so
at.
you don't even
have
have to
a look.
spin the chair around the transfer.
Some people spin it around, some people don't. It
Okay.
really depends on how the person transfers.
Okay.
I would say a lot of people, not your power chair, you don't have to spin around. A lot of people will turn the seat around, and so that's easier for them to get into it. Yeah. And I could probably show it to you in a minute when she's done. Let me just check in here. Hello. I wanted to show him that seat base. Is there? Do you think it'll be much longer? Okay, thank you. What did you think? You like sitting up there? Getting ready for your driving years?
This is a Chrysler.
I like your color chair. That's a fancy color. you. So if you want to see it in action, we have 2 ways to control it. There's a remote control, and there's also controls on the seat.
Okay.
So you can do it forward and back. So I'm just going to take it back here. And then it'll turn right and left. So this way it'll turn right. You can use it that way or left. And it'll go up and it'll come down.
How far down does it go for transferring? Looks like quite a bit.
It goes quite a bit. We have a shorter seat base and a higher seat base height. So they're dependent on the vehicle that they're in.
So the seat base, I guess, the chair from the actual vehicle bolts into the seat base, or is this?
Yeah, this is an OEM seat.
This is an OEM
the
seat.
original
Okay.
OEM seat. Yes.
So you can retain all the features of your OEM seat?
Yes.
Like if it's heated and cooled and all that kind of stuff?
Yes.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And people like that. So you could turn it pretty far right. It's got almost 180-degree swivel. You can go left, up and down. So it depends on like how high you are when you're sitting close to the steering wheel. Whether you need to go higher or lower, which is nice. And then you can also use the high and low on the.
So in the
on the
unlikely chance that the electronics stop working, is there a way to manually move the seat so you're not stuck on the side of the road somewhere?
There is a manual, but I don't know it off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm
But
not
there
the
is a
expert
way to
on
handle
seat
it.
bases, but there
Okay.
is, yes. I can find out for you if you'd like to know.
Well, it would be cool just to be able to talk about it. We can talk about that when we do an actual long video.
Okay. Yeah, our seating person, unfortunately, he got caught up in the Newark airport.
That was
closed.
fun yesterday.
It's again today. There's a problem again today. So,
Yeah.
so he's not here right now.
We circled for an hour and a half waiting for a landing spot. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
They said it was construction on one of the runways.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
So it was crazy. So I'm going to try to back up. There's nobody behind me, right?
there's no one
Okay.
behind you.
So a van like this, with the ramp, the seat, whatnot, new, what kind of a price are people looking at?
For this van here, I think it's about $85,000.
85. Okay.
And each of the vehicles have different trims. So, you could get an entry-level Pacifica or you can get a higher trim level Pacifica. And then we also do used vehicles, certified pre-owned vehicles with a new conversion on it. And that would take off about probably another $10,000.
So I was told by a dealer that the modifiable vans only come in one trim package, and it's like the base. Is that not the case?
I don't know of any vehicle that only comes with a one trim package.
Okay.
We have multiple packages for
That's
all
what
of
I
the
would have
Braun. So it
hoped.
could be other manufacturers, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But for all the Braun Ability vehicles, we offer them in multiple trims.
Okay.
Now, if you get a certified pre-owned one, that's whatever we have available as pre-owned inventory and not our new inventory.
So if somebody brings a vehicle, like, let's say if I had a van and became disabled overnight like I did and needed to have it converted, what kind of a time frame would it take from, okay, I want to do this to actually getting it?
So the first thing I would say is if you have, sorry, I have a hair on my face. If you have a vehicle, the first thing you want to do is reach out to one of our mobility dealers and tell them about your vehicle, because there's only specific trim levels and it has to be set up a certain way for us to be able to convert it. So not all vehicles, not all trims can be converted. So that first thing you want to do is just check to make sure it can be converted. And then depending on the time of year and how backed up the production capacity is, you're typically looking at about a 6 to 8 week lead time.
6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8
Not
weeks.
months. That's pretty
Not
cool.
months, yeah.
So are you guys doing what was the Kia Carnival?
We don't do a Kia Carnival. We convert the Chrysler Pacifica, we do the Toyota Sienna, the Honda Odyssey, and then we had a Chevy Traverse and the body style change, so we're in the middle of making the conversion for
Okay.
that, and later this year we expect
And
to come out
one
with
of
the
our
Chevy
neighbors
Traverse.
is a Kia dealer. He's
Ah.
like, oh, you should come get a Carnival. It can be converted. I was like, I've never even heard of this vehicle.
I don't know of anyone who converts a Carnival.
Okay.
I haven't heard of it. That's not to say there couldn't be someone out there that's looking at it, but I don't know of one out there for an
Right.
accessible vehicle.
Well, great. Well, Christina, thank you for the ride.
Yeah.
And I'll grab my microphone
Yeah.
back. I'll come back when
Thank you.
we're not trying to do a live stream. Actually, can I get you to help me put that back on? Yes,
Yeah.
please.
All right, thanks so much.
So that was Christina from Braun Ability. They've got some really cool vans. And let's go see what other vans there are here.
I watch my father home, that's all.
So we've got Toyota Mobility over here. Okay, I'm not going to run you over. Okay. I wonder if this is one of those Kia Carnivals. Yeah, it is. Never seen one before. So here we go. Here's somebody that does a conversion for a Kia Carnival. Let me see if we can talk to them about what they do.
How you doing?
So this looks like kind of a cool system here.
That makes it is fits in all, I don't dare say all the pickup trucks, but a lot of pickup trucks. Like the American pickup trucks, they fit like 2011 F-250, I know we do it. Because I just talked to a guy like a week ago. So I know that we have a list of ours. So
Frank, it does. It looks like there's quite a few different conversion companies. And I'm going to see if I can talk to Glenn. Glenn, I'm James.
how you doing, James?
Good. I'm doing a live stream on my No Limb Gym YouTube channel.
Right on.
And I was just asking somebody at Braun, can you modify a Carnival? And I've never even heard of this vehicle until day before yesterday.
Okay.
Our guy who lives across the street is a sales manager at Kia.
Okay.
And he says, oh yeah, you can do it. So can I give you a mic and you show me what you guys do?
I'd be glad. I'd be
Here.
honored to, sir.
All right, cool. Just put that on and just talk normal.
All right.
So this is really cool. I'm actually in the market for a van right now.
All right.
I'm only a couple years into being disabled.
Okay.
My vehicle that I was driving literally just kind of imploded about 2 months ago.
Okay.
And this is interesting looking.
All right. Well, let me run you down the strong points that I find are important for this modification. So what we do is we use the original seats. So these are ventilated and heated seats. They retain the movement. So in a minute I'll bring it in, I'll show you. And they also use the original like hook-in points. So all the anchorage points, like the 4 seat points, that's what's holding this chair in. So if ever you lease it for 4 or 5 years and you're like, I'm going to send it back to Kia because I don't want another one,
Yeah.
you remove the base and you can put the seat back to original. Same thing for the speedy lift. It uses its original. I'll just pull it out quickly for you. It's about a 10-15 second, maybe 20-second pull out. But you'll be able to see at the back, it keeps its original pickup points. So these pickup points, you unbolt them and you can put the second row captain chair right back in, no problem. So I think that's a really cool selling point, like for certain vehicles. Like if you're saying, hey, look, I'm going to lease it and send it back afterwards, this is the one. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you that go in without me on it, because
All right.
and I'll sit in it and bring it out afterwards. And the reason I'm doing this is there's something I like showing, and when you see it first, you're like, oh man, it's going to be tight, okay? So see how the seat, it does come close, right?
Yeah.
It comes close here, and it comes close here. And people are like, oh, okay, I don't know, is it going to be okay? And then when I sit in and bring it out, you'll be able to judge. That's what I'm saying. So, and this application can also be done for the passenger side. So obviously the driver's side, you got it in front of you, but it's a mirror machine, so you can make it work on the passenger side if ever you wanted to. Now, 6 foot.
I used to be.
I hear you.
I lost 2 feet when I went in the hospital.
Damn. So I'm 6 feet. I'm not a little guy. I'm a big guy, right? So it has a capacity of 350 pounds. And again, it is tight. Like, I'm not saying that this is super, like, I'm not waving. Well, actually, I am kind of waving around, right? But if you do see my legs here, they do touch, but it's not uncomfortable. Like, I'm coming out of the chair. I'm coming out of the car. I'm over 250. It has a rating of 350 pounds.
Okay.
And it does a really good job, I find. Like, it's pretty impressive. So I'm quite proud of it, obviously.
So if it has hand controls in it,
Yes.
if there's hand controls in it, do they get in the way of you getting in and out?
I love the question. They do not. They do have to have them installed together, though. I have a buddy. His name is Torsten.
I met him, yes.
Okay.
We did a live stream with him a little while ago.
There you go. So Torsten, he actually has the hand controls in his Porsche, but he also has the hand controls in his pickup truck. Hence the reason I'm talking about pickup trucks earlier, right? So he has the hand controls in his pickup truck, and he has this very same linked seat. So the hand controls, now I guess I could show you. They come about to the right of the steering wheel. Now, it'd be like, I can bring it back again and show you, I guess. Right. But when they do come in, they run across down your right leg, sort of like thing.
Yeah.
But the chair's nowhere near your right leg when you're inside. Like I'll just try and point when I get inside. So imagine, if you will, that your hand controls are about here, right? So all this space here where the hand controls normally are installed, I'm going to show you because well, depending on the hand controls that you choose, but the ones that I've seen anyways, they're right here. And so you push like this for brake, and you turn it like that for gas. And all the mechanic stuff comes down here like this. So nowhere near the link seat. So you're good.
That's cool. All right, well, now we've answered the question, can a Kia Carnival be modified to be adaptable? And yes, we just asked that question a minute ago.
Yeah.
And they didn't know.
So James, this has been awesome. Thanks for sharing it with me.
Thanks very much, if you don't mind putting that back there.
Definitely
I will actually come back probably tomorrow and do a long video with you to edit and put
I'll
together.
be honored to, sir. I'll be honored to.
I appreciate it.
It's my pleasure.
All right, I'm going to keep running this live stream for another 10 minutes or so.
Have a good one.
All right, thanks.
All right, cheers.
So that was Glenn. That was really cool. My hand controls are on the left side because I use the Sure Grip Featherlight hand controls. I don't know that they would work with that system, but this is really cool. So this actually looks like it may have a lift that you can transfer on over here. So Frank, you were asking if there are all these different places that do vehicles. It looks like it. Diverge Vehicle Innovations. And sunsetvans.com. And here's the adaptive climbing wall, which I did a couple years ago at the show in Dallas. It was a really cool experience. All right, guys, so that's pretty much the whole show floor here at the Abilities Expo. I'm going to need to drop the live stream for a little bit and let my phone charge, doing the live streaming and also powering the transmitter or the receiver is, hey, how are you? The receiver is taking down my battery on my phone. So I need to recharge my phone and kind of come up with a game plan for the different videos that I'll be making. So guys, thanks for watching, This is the Abilities Expo 2025 in New Jersey. And we will see you. I'll do another live stream tomorrow. And keep watching, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications, and look for the videos that we post with the different providers here. Until then, I'll see you later.